Evan Lambert has been on the ground in Chester County, Pennsylvania, for the entire search for the last couple of weeks. Evan, we got a lot of information from police. Now the investigative process begins, but I think you do a really good job of putting into perspective the fear that people have been living under for the last 2 weeks, certainly the last 24 hours, once we learned he was armed. Talk about the sense of relief that you're hearing in the community and witnessing that motorcade once the capture happened this morning about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, Marni, I think that was pretty incredible. The motorcade coming right past our camera this morning, just really moments after all this ended. And, you know, we saw that chopper video of them loading him into that Bearcat. And we started to hear and see some media helicopters really just behind us. And we're taking a look back at them and starting to realize that they're getting closer and closer. My photographer, Mike Fessler, says, hey, I think they're coming our direction. So I stepped out of the way, and you have the video that we've been playing of those vehicles with the Bearcat. A long line of police vehicles going right by us. And so what was really special about that, especially having been here for, about a week, I was covering some of the developments a little bit before I got here on the ground, but being here on the ground for a week is just seeing the smiles and the jubilation of those officers, those tactical teams involved in eventually taking him down after they spent many sleepless nights out here working shifts 12 on, 12 off in these just incredibly hard conditions. I mean, we've had so many rainstorms here. When I first got here last week, it was almost 100 degrees. The heat, we had officers passing out because of the heat and the exhaustion. And these drenching rains, the thick forests. And so they were just subjected to these, incredible conditions that really put a strain on their efforts to find this guy. And just really knowing that it's all come to an end, the smiles, a couple of them beeped the horn at us. They know we're out here talking about this and their efforts. And so it really paid off when they were able to get him this morning. Marni, one other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is we've learned some more details about exactly where this all went down. We're in the southeast corner of this latest perimeter. In the northeast corner, really just right outside of there is a tractor trailer dealership. They sell a lot of John Deeres. That is where all this activity happened. He came out of the woods there and he walked onto that property, I should say. Those two tactical teams from Border Patrol out of El Paso and the Pennsylvania Special Emergency Response Team from the state police, walking him right into that parking lot. As soon as we heard about that being the location, we sent a photographer and one of our producers over there. They actually spoke with a manager at that facility. I think we have that sound for you if we could play that.
Everybody started to congregate back by the shed, and here they were already bringing him out. And then we watched him basically walk him up. One camouflage trooper had his gun, his rifle, and then they were walking him up, and they basically, EMSs kind of worked on him in the parking lot.
And so, Marni, you were talking about people breathing that sigh of relief that have been dealing with this for 2 weeks. Some people have been asking us every single day they come across any media here in this area, did they get him yet? Did they get him yet? There's definitely was that sense of anxiety, and I can just imagine, besides law enforcement driving by, we haven't been able to talk to anyone from our location, but clearly, everybody is happy to know that this situation is over and this escapee and the search is now out of their hair. They don't have to deal with it anymore. One other thing that I wanted to mention is it struck me from the news conference, hearing the DA in her remarks there speaking about the family of Cavalcante's victim here, his ex-girlfriend, Deborah Brandow. She talked about how his family is feeling. Also relief, but they were terrified, knowing that he was out there. He killed their loved one so brutally in front of her young children. And so the DA saying they can now finally sleep again. That really struck me, and I thought was important to share.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.